Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So far, we've done some handguards, a flywheel weight, a kickstand, and a couple other things, including a bar swap. Today, we're doing probably the best one though. Right now, this thing runs for poo, so we're putting in an Lectron H-series carburetor. Without any further ado, let's get into it. So we're putting in an Electron H-series carburetor to replace the Mikuni. This one had a 35 pilot jet in it when we got it, and it was way too rich. I swapped it out to a 30 pilot jet, and now it's way too lean. I've also played with needle clip position as well as the air screw, and really, I can make it better, but I can't make it good. One of the beauties of the Lectron H-series is that instead of using a series of jets, it uses one metering rod. The metering rod is basically a replacement of all of those jets. It is a precision ground tapered needle that either leans or richens your mixture essentially across the board. So there's one setting, adjust your metering rod, and you're good to go. The metering rod's also not affected by temperature and air pressure. So this, to me, if you're trying to run a well-balanced fueling on any motorcycle, is absolutely worth it. Let's get into the install.
So the seat comes off. We're gonna undo some screws. It is essentially going to fold forward, simply put. And then we have to undo a couple of bolts down here. So this little guy can slip out and this little guy can slip in.
Perfect. Okay, you want to do the honors? Just pop that carburetor out of there.
Go like this way. Squiggly.
We also have to pull this, which means we've got to pull the bar end here. Just rotate that stuff out of the way. Okay, so get this throttle tube off, and then this whole assembly from intake to housing can go away except for your grip. We're keeping your hand grip. This, it's funny how that throttle tube had already worn your brand new bars down.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
If you buy the kit from Brad, which I highly recommend because then you don't have to worry about anything else coming with it. You just get everything. It comes with a series of parts. You get the throttle tube, you get the adapter for your ODI lock-ons, you get all of the parts that come with the throttle tube, which we will go over in a minute, and you get the Lectron itself. It's very nice to have all of the parts included in the same package. One-stop shopping, shipping is quick, and if you're disappointed, there's one guy that you get to yell at. Maybe it's his mom's fault, because sometimes she ships packages. She shipped me
Leave his mom out of this.
I mean, we really should. She's wonderful. Her shipping was actually technically faster than his shipping, so. Major points for Brad's mom. We're going to build and assemble this end, and then we're gonna make sure that we lubricate everything. Katie got the throttle housing assembled, and now we're going to assemble the other end.
Oh, I was not expecting expecting that spring.
There's a spring, by the way.
Does the spring come out?
The spring can come out. Yeah, we're gonna use it. We're gonna thread the cable through it, but it's gonna be on the end of the cap here.
Okay.
There you go. And that is your throttle slide. So this is actually where the H-series gets its name from, because this slide is shaped like an H. Go.
Okay.
Spring goes in there, and you're pretty much assembled. So
Okay.
slide that back into the carburetor, put those bolts back in. And then if you look through, you can see where the metering rod is actually lining up with a hole there. You want to make sure that this small, the outlet side, is where the metering rod flat side is always oriented.
Done.
All right, let's get this on the bike. Perfect. Squeeze your Lectron down through here. So that was actually pretty easy once we got everything aligned. We're gonna push the subframe down and make sure that these are bolted in. Just a little more and we're good. So make sure that that's good and tight. I left this one loose so that you wouldn't have to fight it. All right. Perfect. How's it feel?
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to leave you today. That's also where we're going to leave the bike today. I know it's kind of in a sad state of disrepair, but on the episode that we're working on tomorrow, we're going to be installing some Enduro Engineering radiator braces. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, more videos coming up, and pretty soon we're going to be moving into the woods with this thing. Thanks so much for coming along. We'll see you next time. Because there's something else other than fueling that you hate on this bike. What's the other thing that you really don't like about this bike? It's going to fix that too. What's the thing that you don't like from a feel perspective?
Oh, the throttle.
Yeah, because the throttle on this bike right now
Thick.
is wicked stiff.